Okay, so this project I'm going to be going over some little tips on how to finish your tables frames and keep them level, and also protect the bottoms from chipping when you're moving around, especially big tables like this. So I start out with a little chamfer on each bottom of the feet, and then I pull out a little speed square, and then I'll find the center here, and we're going to be using some leveling feet for this. Now, you don't necessarily need to do this way, and this is not something I invented. It's something that's been done by woodworkers for years now. I just figured I would put this out there, make it nice, quick, and easy. So I'm using level feet I got from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. And they were fairly cheap. It was like a 20 set, maybe for 30 something dollars or so. So I'm going to use a 3/8 inch drill bit, and I'm going to just do a pilot hole first. I do have a piece of tape on there now, but that's not the realistic measurement, since I'm going to be hollowing out. So I'm going to have to redo this. So this is going to be a 3-step process with the drilling. So then I'm going to put a 1/8 inch Forstner bit in, and we're going to hollow it out so we can sink these feet all the way in, so they can be hidden if need be. It's just a cleaner look, and just looks a little more aesthetic when you're looking at a tabletop. Doesn't look as much like a washer or dryer. So we're going to just hollow this out around where we did the pilot hole, and this is just nice, even, steady pressure. You're going to have a little chip out here. It's not going to be 100% clean, but if you keep it nice and steady, this should be fine. And these level feet fit perfectly inside this hollowed out circle that we're making here with the Forstner bit. Okay, so now we have all the legs hollowed out with the 1/8 inch Forstner press, and now we're going to put the 3/8 inch drill bit in again, and we're going to actually use the tape now. We're going to drill to the final depth with the drill bit, with nice, even, straight pressure. It's just softer wood, so you don't have to push too hard. It goes, these feet in pretty good. As you see, I keep losing my bit here and there due to how soft the wood is. It's like just getting stuck in there, and kind of losing out of the chuck, which is typical with a lot of pine and poplar, especially with us, well, any kind of softer wood. As you can see, I keep dropping it out. So we're just going to fill these in, drill these in with the drill bit with the tape. So it's a good tip to always use your tape for your depth. And then I'm going to say the tools needed for this, I would say, is obviously a drill bit, a drill, Forstner bit if you're going to hollow them out, but that's not necessary. If you just want to put the 3/8 inch hole in there, that's fine also, since the feet will be showing if you have to use them. Now, if you don't need to use them, I just kind of sink them all the way in, and just keep them there just in case they ever have to move the table. A hammer, flathead screwdriver, impact driver if you want it for these bits. It makes it a little easier. A sander, speed square, pencil, and a router if you're going to put chamfer on the feet with a chamfer and bit. That's not required either, but it definitely helps. And here's the level feet we're going to be using. They're from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description, like I said. And we're just going to tap in the little teeth part, I guess, that they will screw into. Just tap in with the hammer. And with these bigger hollowed out holes, it's easier to use a full-size hammer to tap these in. Sometimes the holes are a little smaller, like 3/4 of an inch or something, and it's harder to get your hammer in there, so I have to use like a little mallet, and a miniature one, which is not as easy. So we're going to tap these in, get these ready for seating the feet. So you can see here, I start with just hand tighten these things, and all you're doing here is turning clockwise. And I get them to a certain point where I feel comfortable. These are pretty long, these seats on these feet. So we're just going to, like I said, hand tighten them down. I'm going to use an impact driver, you see in a little bit, and with a straight with a flathead bit. They look like these particular look like they are a Phillips head bit, but the Phillips heads I have don't fit. It's almost like they're too flat. There's no room for the fit in there, the seat of the grooves. So I just use a flathead screwdriver and just use soft pressure. I don't go too hard. I don't want to strip these out to make it harder to ever have to pull them out or reseat them or to adjust them. So I just get them to a certain point, just real slow pressure, where I can move them in and out easy, and then I will hand tighten with a flathead screwdriver. To me, little things like this, like putting the chamfers on the bottom of your feet, reveals on your tables, um, these are just quick tips. Hollowing out your leveling feet, so in case you don't need them, you got kind of hide them or see minimal um, of the rod, I guess you could call it. You don't want to see that at all. It looks like a washer or dryer. These aren't appliances. These are tables, and they're going to restaurants. So you want to keep them clean looking as possible. Aesthetic are very important when it comes to furniture, especially when you're building furniture for other people. You don't want to have something that doesn't look like it was professionally done. Um, I'm not claiming to be the best woodworker ever. I'm far from it. But I try to keep everything consistent, keep everything clean looking, keep everything functional. And this is just a nice little touch. Little touch like this, I think, are also a good perceived value. These aren't very expensive. You could get more expensive ones or cheaper ones even. I would say go mid range price wise. And like I said, little perceived values like this definitely go a long way when you're building furniture and or any type of crafts or projects that you do for other people. So these are pretty much done. So we can adjust the feet. Now my driveway is not very level, so won't be a true test. But I can adjust the feet when I get on site, especially. And all you do by adjusting is you can turn counterclockwise. If they're too tight, you can use your impact driver again, or your flathead screwdriver, or even like a little set of pliers or something if they're real tight. So these are done. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Have a good day. Bye.